This relationship talks about my Valentine's Day curse and how I have it almost every single February for every single year, pretty much. Usually, February is the happiest day a month for couples and for couples alike, but for me, it was completely different sad. I had the Valentine's Day curse, which was really sad for me and it was really hard for me to get over. And this happened every single time. I never understood why they did it, but this is how it was. This was happening during a school where he said he was thinking of another girl and he wanted to break up with me over her. And I couldn't handle it. I was crying, for sure. But after all, I said, yeah, whatever, even though it really hurt me. And I got over it, eventually. We forgave each other, we moved on, and we tried again the next year. February goes around and we are dating. We are happy, everything is fine. And then, of course, February comes around. He did the mistake first time on February. He wouldn't make the mistake again, right? Then it's February 14th, and he, of course, broke up with me again. Then you wouldn't believe what happened next. He asked me out for the third time. I was confused, and I said, no, of course not. But then I just moved on with my life like nothing happened. And then I obviously went to my next relationship the following year. This one was actually really nice. I actually really liked the guy, and he really liked me. But, of course, it didn't end well. I obviously was out with him and he just said, so, can we break up? And I was like, as my eye was twitching, what? Now, do you want to take a wild guess of when he broke up with me on Valentine's Day? He did it the day before Valentine's Day on February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. I'm not sure why he did this or why he thought it was a good idea, but he did. Then comes the following year when I was dating another guy. We had a lot of things in common and we liked each other. But pause. You would think that Yunie, you would have a lot of things in common, you seem really great together, and you seem really happy when this was your third relationship. As they say, third time is a charm. But you would be wrong. But I will give him credit. At least he did break up with me before Valentine's Day. Instead, he broke up with me a week before. It's still not great. I got over it and I got better, and of course, I was thinking, why is this happening with my first relationship, second relationship, my third relationship? And I was thinking, was this a coincidence? Because this was happening every February, every 13th, 14th, and 7th. I was thinking, why is this happening every single February on the same time frame? And I was thinking, why don't I just go into my next relationship? We were happy, we had a lot of things in common, and I was really happy. And I thought this could not happen again, right? No, I was so wrong. Then February comes like every year, and at this time I kind of expect it, kind of don't. He doesn't do it on the 14th. He doesn't do it on the 7th, but decides to do it on the 13th. Obviously, like my last relationship again. At this point, I was confused. I was wondering why it was happening. I was angry. It felt like the moon was rising up into the night sky and just lighting with the stars and just cursing every February. Up to this current time frame, I've managed to stay single since then. I've made that decision 6 years ago, and I decided to just work on myself and just be single and stay single, basically, for the next 5 to 6 years. Within those years, I also promised myself that I would get my degree, get my finances in order, work on my emotional mental health, and get a driving license. I don't have my degree, I don't have my finances in order, and I don't have a driving license. But hey, at least my emotional mental health is good. Now, there is 1 or 2 relationships I didn't discuss in this video because they're a little bit traumatic. But if you guys want me to discuss on them, I will discuss it in another video. Now, you guys can let me know in the comments because I spent so long in this video. I literally spent 3 weeks. I love you guys so much. Oh, was no way. I also have a Discord. And if you don't know, haven't been watching my channel, I've been streaming regularly. Thank you for watching my first ever animation, even though it's outside my skill set. This doesn't look right. What if I just made this bigger? I just adjusted it like this. Would anyone notice? Oops. Maybe we'll continue working on it. I don't know. I think this is better, right? Just basically adding the eyes to all of these frames, and then I have to color in the outro, as you can see here. So for the animation, and then I'm done. I'm watching spilled ink while trying to animate this. In order for me to move the blah, 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 blah. In order for me to move the eyes, I just press this. I can't even speak today. Oh my god. Take 3. In order for me to move this eye, I just press this lasso tool. I go over here, I press this, and I just go to freeform, and I just move this here. Just like so.